Lose 8 to 10 pounds in a month. I'll show you how. Let's get ahead of the new year, new me wave. Here's what I was taught and here's what works for me. How many calories are in 1 pound? Understanding the science of this is really gonna help you. I was taught that in 1 pound of fat, it's about 3,500 calories. This means that if you're in a 500 calorie deficit, you should be losing about a pound a week. Let's figure this thing out. How do we get into a 500 calorie deficit and what does this mean? Let's call this random person Nina. So we're gonna enter Nina's stats using tdeecalculator.net. This website will show you the calories that you need to eat in order to be in a calorie deficit. Being in a calorie deficit means losing weight. This can also be called cutting. So Nina's 23, she's 180 pounds, 5'4", moderately exercises. We're gonna calculate her calories to figure out her calorie deficit. Nina's maintenance calories are 2,413 calories. When we put her in a 500 calorie deficit, which means we subtract 500 from her maintenance calories, which means the calories that she's been eating to maintain her current figure, but now she's trying to lose weight, right? So she's trying to go into a cut. She's trying to go into a calorie deficit to lose weight. So she subtracts 500 from her maintenance number and she gets 1913 to be in her 500 calorie deficit. If she sticks to being in a 500 calorie deficit, eating 1,913 calories a day for a week, this would equal to her losing about 1 pound of fat. Why? Because 1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories. If she's in a 500 calorie deficit for 7 days, 500 times 7 equals 3,500, which is equal to 1 pound of fat. So she would have lost 1 pound of fat sticking to this formula. 500 calories times 7, the 7 days, and she was in a 500 calorie deficit for each of those 7 days. 500 times 7 equals 3,500. So that's 1 pound of fat. Why? Because 1 pound of fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories. Now remember, these calculators are approximations, but they have been really accurate for me and a lot of people. Now they say it's safe to lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat a week. If we do 2 pounds of fat a week in a month, that's about 8 pounds. Now, depending on people's activity levels, are they doing a lot of cardio to put themselves into a deeper deficit? Because exercise can help to put you deeper in your deficit because you're burning more calories through exercise and moving your body. It is possible to lose 8 to 10 pounds in a month. This is going to differ body to body depending on activity level and so many other factors. If you stick to your deficit, you should be losing at least 1 pound of fat per week. Now, people have gone into a deeper deficit than a 500 calorie deficit. We know the steeper the deficit is, the more weight we are going to lose. Say somebody doubled it, which I don't recommend, and they were in a 1,000 calorie deficit. They would be losing weight at a much more rapid pace. If we do 1,000 times 7 days versus the 500 times 7 days, obviously that number is going to be doubled. They're going to lose more weight at a faster pace. Now, I thought understanding the science of that would be really, really helpful so you can understand how it actually really works. Me personally, I don't recommend being in deeper than a 500 calorie deficit. It is unsustainable and you are going to be very hungry. There are people that go on mini cuts that are really, really steep like that, and they're just doing it for like 4 to 6 weeks just to really cut down, and then they up their calories back. I was taught to not go lower than a 500 calorie deficit, especially because I was doing a lot of cardio. Even though I was eating no more than a 500 calorie deficit, I was putting myself deeper in a deficit through exercise.